Interfaith peace dialogues. That's different religions getting together and talking about peace. Oh, I respect your religion so much. Then we get alone together, and then they have a big laugh. I went with an imam friend of mine, and a rabbi I know pretty well, and a Christian guy. After the meeting, I was hanging out with the rabbi, and he says, man, those Muslims, oh boy, what's up with them? The Christian guy, he's like, oh, those Jews, and the Muslims, And I'm talking to the imam, he goes, the Christians, oh boy, what is it with them? They're just, and how silly they think the other religion is. It's not everybody, but it was these three leaders, and I met with all three of them, and it was so funny how each of them thought the other guy's religion was silly, but they were able to put on a really nice show. It was a peace dialogue. But the funny thing is, when the peace dialogue was done, none of them went out for lunch. They don't call each other when they need a friend. I think a lot of these peace dialogues are horse crap. Total junk, total bunk. They're media events. I'm sure that there's some reason to have them from a political perspective, but the reality is, a lot of religious people don't represent the masses, and a lot of religious people have their own prejudices. They'll put on a really nice show, but when they're in trouble or they need a friend, does the imam call the rabbi? Does the rabbi call the priest? Does the priest call the imam? Sometimes yes, typically not. I was hanging out with an imam, and he and I became buddies. He had these religious dialogue meetings with these American non-Muslims. And he's like, I don't want to go to the meeting. Let's just hang out and you and I will have some tea. And I started thinking, what is a peace dialogue? Because someone commented here on the channel, are your dialogues really meaningful? I meet this Muslim guy. I could have a peace dialogue with him and we can talk about religion, which is the one area where we can find some common ground, but it's the area where we have the greatest disparity. It's every other topic are great topics. So why, when we have a peace dialogue, do we meet and talk about the one area where we have our greatest problems? I think in peace dialogues, if you're doing an interfaith religious peace dialogue, you shouldn't even be allowed to talk about your religion or theirs. You talk about family, you talk about friends, your life, your interests. That's a peace dialogue. I'm having peace dialogues every day. Hey, how you doing? Hey, that was kind of funny. How's your family? When you sit for tea and you have a meal and you laugh with somebody and you smile and you hang out. I mean, I visited this imam friend of mine in Egypt. He took me all over Egypt when I went on vacation. He met me there. We went all over the city. He paid for everything. We prayed in the mosques together. We held hands as we walked through Cairo at midnight. He says, don't worry. No one's going to think you're homosexual. Everybody does this. I mean, I learned so much and we're great friends. We are great friends. We never had a interfaith peace dialogue. I forgot the #1 reason why I can't stand peace dialogues. Because they are as boring as watching paint dry. I sat there for a 2-hour interfaith peace dialogue. Talk about just agony listening to all this. You're so great. You're so great. Oh, we've been friends forever. I'm bored to death. Have you ever sat in on an interfaith peace dialogue? What a bunch of lip service.